Hello, I'm Herald-Press editor Megan Greavy. Here's a look at the stories for the Monday, December 2nd edition of the Herald-Press. Our lead story today is about ammo shortage. As anybody who is into guns or shooting or hunting is probably aware, last year there's been a lot of shortages in a variety of ammunitions. But our reporter Tony Thrasher talked to some local stores, and they said that some of those are beginning to be more readily available. However, some calibers, are like 22 caliber, are still having a hard time staying stocked in local stores. Our centerpiece tomorrow is on Advent. Sunday was the first day of Advent for the upcoming Christmas season. So Tony again also she went to St. Peter and Paul Church and also talked to Barbara McCauley from the Salvation Army a little bit about what Advent means to those groups and a little bit about what Advent's all about. Our reporter Lucas Bechtel did a profile or kind of a story looking at the backpack blessings in a backpacks program. What the program does is it gives easy to make meals and it gives them to students to take home on the weekends. That way, because our students in the program might have difficulty obtaining food during the weekend, and this makes sure that they are able to have food that they can make by themselves, and also so it keeps them nourished and keeps them alert, not hungry for when they come back to school on Monday. Our final story is a profile or a feature, a look at the International Business College has a program where it brings volunteer students from its veterinary programs, and they come and they do like vaccines and blood work and things on the animals at the Huntington County Humane Shelter. And this program works both ways in that it benefits the students in that they get real-world hands-on experience with animals that are just, ones that they would be working with, ones that have just been rescued or whatever. And then it also helps the animals at Huntington County in that the animals are getting vaccines, they're getting blood work. If there's anything wrong with them, they know before they're adopted out. Our farm story, our business story on the farm or business page is about a newly opened store called Designs by Dinius. It has jewelry as well as a variety of other things. The lady said she was just she had been doing jewelry making for a few years and was interested in opening up her own store. Take a look at sports. Our top story in sports is about, our sports editor Justin Shockey talked to Shane Merriman after his nationally known performance last week. If you missed it, with 0.7 seconds left in the game against Marion, Merriman shoots a 3/4 court shot and actually makes it to put the Foresters ahead of Marion and win the game. This shot was on, the video from this play was on Good Morning America. It was on, and it was on Sports Center, where it was one of the top plays of the day. So, but Merriman said, after all the glamour was done, it's right back to business, right back to helping the Foresters stay undefeated. And then our other story comes from one of our sister papers in Marion. It's a coverage of the Huntington North boys basketball team game against Mississinewa High School that took place Saturday night. The Vikings ended up beating Mississinewa 52-32. The Vikings are now 2-0. Lead scorers in that game were Caleb Landrum with 14 points and Keaton Irwin with 9. Huntington plays again at Southwood on Friday. That's the stories for the Herald-Press December 2nd edition. Happening this tonight, if you get a chance, there will be lighting in the park at the Sunken Gardens in Shakespeare Park. The city of Huntington has been working to fill that area with all kinds of Christmas lights. The treble makers from Huntington University will be there singing some carols. There'll be hot chocolate and candy canes, and I went last year. It was a pretty good time, so I definitely encourage anyone who's interested in that to go and check that out. But from everyone here at the Herald-Press, we hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and look forward to seeing you out in the community, and encourage you to pick up a paper. Thanks.